Hey everybody, welcome to Math with Mr. Antoine. I am Mr. Antoine, and today we're talking about scale drawings and finding the scale ratio in the scale drawings. So let's take a look at this word problem. It says a botany student draws a sketch of a birch tree using a scale of 1/4 an inch to 3 feet. Find the actual height of the tree if it measures 3 inches in the sketch. Okay, so let's take a look at this. It's a botany student. Now, botany itself means plant science. So this is a student who's studying about plants. And right now, this student is going to sketch a birch tree using a scale of 1/4 inch to 3 feet. Now, this here is a scale ratio. All right, and it's a ratio. And the thing about it is that it has two different units. This is inches, this is feet. So the scale ratio, what makes it a scale ratio is that it has inches and feet, two different quantities or two different units are being used here. And now what we're going to do is now find out what's the actual height of the tree when what we have is that it measures 3 inches in the sketch. Okay, so let's do this. Before we start anything, because it's going to be a ratio and it's going to be proportional, we are going to make a table, make a table, make a table. And in this table, we're showing that the two quantities are inches and feet. Okay, so we have inches and feet. It's 1/4 of an inch, and it's going to be the same, or it's going to yields 3 feet. So for every 1/4 inch is going to be 3 feet in measure. All right. So for 1/4 inches in the sketch, 3 feet in the actual tree. Now it says that find the actual height of the tree if it measures 3 inches in the sketch. Well, before we do that, let's just say that this is X, right? Anything on the left is going to be X. And what we have here is Y, right? For your right side is Y. And remember, to find the constant of proportionality, we have Y divided by X. Okay, so now if we do that, that means it's going to be 3 divided by 1/4, which will be equal to 3/1 divided by 1/4. All right, so let's just do the division. That means it will be 3/1 multiplied by, get the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4/1. So we have really 3 times 4, which gives me 12. So the constant of proportionality is 12. And what this means is that for every 1 inch is going to be 12 feet. So every inch is 12 feet. Just check to make sure. If we multiply 12 times 1/4, it's going to give me 3. 12 times 1 gives me 12. So now we can get started with now taking the information here. Find the actual height of the tree if it measures 3 inches in the sketch. It's 3 inches in the sketch. So I want to find out the height of the tree. Well, we know that the constant of proportionality, or it also can be the scale ratio, is 12. So 12 times 3 gives me 36 feet. So now we have it that the height of the tree, the actual height is 36 feet. Okay, so here's how we use the table, using the constant of proportionality in order for us to find out what the actual height of the tree is. Okay, now let's take a look at part B to this word problem. The botany student, same one, wanted to draw an oak tree now, which has an actual height of 54 feet. Now, this is different than what's on your example, so I want you to take a moment and correct the 48 feet and put 54 feet. Okay? So now the actual height of the tree is 54 feet. Using the same scale, how many inches will the oak tree be in the sketch? Okay, so now we're going to still use the same table that we have from the A part, from part A, and use it for part B. So that being said, again, we're going to use a scale ratio of 1/4 inch is the ratio is 1/4 inch to 3 feet. Okay, so let's now continue to keep that table. I'm going to make the table again. Again, it's inches and feet. And we know that it's going to be 1/4 to 3 feet, right? And we know that the constant of proportionality is 12. So it's 12 being multiplied to 1/4, and that's going to give me 3. Well, now we have to find out. We know that it's 54 feet. So 54 feet, that means it's going to go now on the side or the column that has feet. So it's 54 feet. So you're looking to find out 12 times whatever number that we have here will give me 54. What will that be? Okay, well, to figure that out, let's now do division. So we have 54 feet, and we are going to divide it by 12. Or, if you want to, it's going to be 54 divided by 12. Or as people like to use, they like to use this symbol, or this way to write it, 54 divided by 12. Okay, to find our answer. Okay, so let me just pick the one that's in the form of a fraction. So I'm going to do this work over here. Okay, over 12. And again, there's many ways you can do it, but it's going to be 54 goes into 12. 12 goes into 54. It's going to be 4 times, right? So it'll be 48, leaving me with 6 left over 12, which will be the same as 4 1/2 when I reduce it. So my answer will come out to 4 1/2 or 4 5/10, 4.5. So the inches that will be used to make the oak tree when they make the sketch will be 4.5. And just double check it by doing 12 times 4 5/10 and see if you get 54. All right, that'll let you know. So it's going to be 4 5/10 of an inch will be for 54 feet. All right, so it needs 4 5/10 inches to make the sketch of the oak tree. And there you have it. Oops, excuse me, put it right here, of the oak tree. And there you have it, everybody. This is Math with Mr. Antoine, showing you how to get, when you get the scale ratio, how to be able to find the concept of proportionality there in order for you to find out the measure in the scale drawing. That's it for now. Hopefully this helps you. Continue to work on the other ones on 1 to 10. Have a great one. Love and peace.